Yo, what's up? Welcome back, everyone. Episode 20. You
Dang.
believe that, Jesse?
No, man.
And look at us. We
20,
left one
son.
of our banners up
They're
from
just chugging. They're
pre-show.
going to start going quick now. The season started.
I know, crazy quick.
Yeah.
So, I mean, 2 a week.
Yeah.
At least 2 a week. If we can squeeze in a third somehow, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah. I kind of like this live. I kind of like going live. It's almost easier because then you don't have to be like, oh, we have to record on blah, 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 and then get it out. Obviously, it's not going to, every time it doesn't work, but it's nice to be live.
It is nice to be live. But, yeah, man. It's been a good week for us. Panthers held high, holding our heads high. There's been a lot of different power rankings where people were saying, like, I don't know, as low as 4. How do you feel about that on the power rankings?
I mean, I think we kind of touched on it last time. Let them sleep, man. Let them sleep. I'll play underdog. I'm cool with that.
Yeah. I mean, I was like 4. We're the only one in the USFL that got a dub.
Hey, man. So say what you got to say. Yeah, we'll put it on the field.
Just me. How are you feeling Friday?
But yeah, man, it's been a good week, dude. I mean, there's been a lot of news. One thing, Wizenhunt came back. I don't know if we touched on that.
No, we haven't talked about that on the show.
Yeah. I'm sure everybody's listening knows. But yeah, Ken Wizenhunt for the Showboats come back. I don't think it's come out what he what happened or exactly,
why he had to take a leave of absence.
Yeah. But good for him to be back. I know I put out a tweet. A lot of people started liking it. I mean, the league's better with him for sure. I mean, I'm sure the Showboats will be as well.
Mm-hmm.
But he put out a statement just saying how proud he was of the team and Jaron and Jim. For
they did do really good defensively.
So. They did. I mean, they were within the game. I mean, but like I said, but without those oddities, it's a close game, man.
Yeah, very close game. I mean, we face them again? Week 4? So
yes, week 4, April 18th,
at home. So I think it's going to be a completely different game, week 4.
Oh yeah,
and I just hope everybody else is expecting that too, with Wizenhunt being back and them having a couple other games underneath their belt by then.
And now they have I mean, we're gonna have obviously, like you said, more games, and you're gonna have the film to look back on, because right now, I mean, EJ Perry week 1, we didn't see that coming,
Right?
So, I mean, little wrinkles like that can change a lot in a game. But yeah, I just wanted to touch on that. So I'm excited for the league that he's back. I think that he definitely brings credibility, and it increases the product on the field.
I agree. So what would you want to touch on first? The news or the games?
I say we could let's just touch on that little clip that we heard or seen from who was it? The director of media. I can't remember. It was like some one-off thing that's coming out, and everybody's sharing it everywhere. But he basically confirmed that next season. So he confirmed the next season. I mean, obviously things can change, but that's good news. They're thinking that way,
Right.
So he confirmed the next season. He said they're trying to do 2 expansion teams. So what do you think about that?
10th team by 2026.
Mm-hmm.
So we might hear that by the end of the season.
Yeah, I'm excited to see where, if it does come to fruition, to see where it ends up. I mean, we already know the cities we want, but I wonder if that's the way they're leaning. Afterwards, I kind of thought about. I don't think did we touch on San Diego?
No, not really. I don't think so.
Because they had that AAF, was it Fleet or Armada or whatever? I think that could be cool, like a naval warfare based team out of there. But I mean, Cali's expensive, and after the week 1 ratings, man.
Yeah. They were just talking on the UFL podcast about Tulsa. And
Tulsa?
Yeah.
Oklahoma?
The way they were making it sound, Zach and Ref, is it makes a lot of sense. Like, there's an IFA team there that continuously just sells out.
So
And
they got fan base that wants it.
and then ratings wise from last year, Tulsa was usually in like the top 3 every week. So like there's a few signs that point that it could be successful.
I mean, I don't want to pretend like I know anything about Oklahoma. I went to Oklahoma City once and I got bit by a spider and it turned into a staph infection. That's all I know about Oklahoma. But yeah, I mean, that's exciting. I wonder if they do keep it this way, maybe our Bulldogs, those gross red and silver, crimson and silver, whatever you want to call it,
Right.
those Ohio
I think
dogs.
Ducky would be happy about that. Get a
I mean,
Ohio team.
Ohio, man.
Yeah, playing out of the I don't know what the name of the stadium is, but it's the Hall of Fame stadium.
The Hall of Fame, yeah. The NFL plays out of the Hall of Fame Bowl like every year, right? Like the first game or the first preseason or something like that.
Arlington. Super close to Arlington. I would say so.
Yeah, man. This guy's a geographical whiz.
Good job,
Yeah.
Mike.
But yeah, man, I don't hate it. I'm just excited to see where it ends up. What do you say?
Arlington's super close to Tulsa.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
They're pretty close.
They're close. It's you know, pardon me if I'm wrong, but I think that Arlington might be closer to Arlington though.
Yeah, I think so too.
Well, all right. Well, you got anything else on expansion? Because I didn't really look at it. I just kind of saw the tweets and who put it out and who basically confirmed. I wonder if he's getting in trouble for those. I wonder if that's kind of a hush hush thing and he kind of let it slip.
Yeah, I don't know. But we've already had like a whole episode on it. We kind of like explained our feelings on who we thought. So I don't think we need to jump into it too much. Like,
no, I just want to bring it up. It was relevant.
Tulsa and somewhere in Ohio, I think would be good, or a previous team that they had, like the Philadelphia Stars or the Breakers or something like that.
Somebody with a fan base at least,
or the Generals, something like that.
Right. Well, we want to move on to what is happening tomorrow.
Oh yeah, let's jump into tomorrow. I'm so excited for tomorrow.
Yes.
So I've already told you, but for everybody else that doesn't know, Stallions versus Panthers tomorrow, our home opener.
Yes, Ford Field. Ford Field Fridays.
Yeah. My family chose to be part of the flag holder ceremony.
You're gonna be down there.
Yeah, so that's gonna be pretty exciting and pretty fun.
Yeah. I mean, I did it a lot I was like in charge of it when I worked for the USPBO baseball team. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so I mean it's a good time, especially at Ford Field. Have you ever been down on Ford Field before?
Yeah, I've been on the field, but I haven't been in the tunnel.
Okay.
That's part of the thing. We're gonna be down in the tunnel too, and then bring the flag out.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I got to go. I did like a business thing there. It came with like tickets and a walkthrough, but that we got to go in like the locker room and stuff like that. It's pretty sweet. Yeah. So, I mean, here, I guess let's start. You want to start with the injuries? See what we got here.
Yeah, go ahead.
Throw this up. Oh my gosh, you can't see that at all.
I can see it. I threw it up full screen.
Oh, okay.
But it looks like the Stallions had a lot more people that were on their IR list. But
Maribel
were full go.
And the one that I was most intrigued by.
Yeah, CJ Maribel being out. That's that gives us a competitive edge for sure.
Oh yeah, especially with the run game, with the way that they were looking last week.
Yeah, and then who else is out? One of their safeties.
So, I think they had a D lineman out too. I thought, but maybe that came out later.
So, do you think last week the DC Birmingham game? Do you think that was a a fluke and the Stallions, it was more of a Stallions having a bad game than DC having a good game?
I'm not gonna discount DC's defense, man. I'm not saying that the Stallions are gonna play the same game. You know, I think that was probably a little fluky. Not saying that DC. I want to give them their flowers. They played a great game, but I think the Stallions kind of got slapped in the face, and I think that they might come back with a vengeance. And I'm almost very happy that this is the first game, man. There's a lot of implications, and I mean, reputations on the line.
Yeah, I mean, we win this one, we're 2-0 in the conference already.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big leg up on the rest of the season, and starting out the season super hot. And then I think if on top of that, if we beat Birmingham, I think that's going to kind of throw them into panic mode.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, the league kind of was surprised when they lose their first game in week 1. They've never had a losing record, I believe. After Ducky said that, right? Like they never lost after or before being clinched. So I assume they've never had
a losing record.
Yeah, like at all, even early in the season. Yeah.
Yeah, since they've came back in 2022, I believe.
Yeah. Oh, it looks like Mike's going in the tunnel too.
Yep. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got something special going on tomorrow. I don't want to divulge too much information. Kelly Rowe already put it out there for him.
Oh, did she? That girl. Yeah. So I mean, I guess let's get into the game, huh? So, no Jaden Sheridan, which you let me know when I was on last night.
Yeah, I thought he was good to go, but he's still on the inactive list, I believe.
He's still inactive, so he's not on the. Dang. All right. Well, Coach Holt's got to get these boys going. Well, I'm not saying it's the offensive line's fault, but that's where the run starts, man. I'm wondering if, I mean, I guess we're just gonna run the same two.
Yeah, I think I heard earlier, and I agree with what Zach said. Matt Colburn should be running back 1 just because he's more decisive and he can hit the hole.
Wait, who said that?
Zach Cowan from UFL podcast.
Oh, today. Oh, okay. I was at work.
Yeah.
My bad. Stress as injury reserve replacement. We should just have fun. Mike, you should just start coming out, man.
Right.
But yeah, I'm excited to see him play, but I mean, I agree. I mean, what was I don't have the stats, but I think he was like 14 for 34.
Yeah, we got our run game shut down last week. We did not. We weren't very productive.
No, but so, I mean, they kept the defense honest at the very least. You know, that in my opinion. I mean, it wasn't super productive. No, it wasn't. But neither was Danny Etling when he was in. But it wasn't detrimental, is what I seen. So, week 1, I'm not worried about it. I think that they'll definitely step up the same way that Birmingham is definitely going to try to.
Mm-hmm. So, what score prediction? What do you think score prediction?
I think it's going to be a tight race, but I'm going to duplicate what I said last week. Actually no. Now here we're going to go 27-20 Panthers. It's going to be a tight race, man.
I'll go a little bit lower because I think it's going to be a very defensive game. And I think it's going to be more like a 14-9, 14-10, something like that.
So you're thinking like basically replicating last week for Birmingham.
Yeah, it's going to be another tight race just like that.
Okay. I mean, I'm not mad at that. That's good defensive football. I mean, we live here in the NFC North, so
it'll be a very entertaining game to say the least, no matter what.
Yeah. So, yeah, All right. I got to start writing these down. Here, let me write this down.
Sorry, I'm like muting myself because there's a lot of things going on in the house right now.
Yeah, I know. I got dogs and I got everything upstairs. I'm surprised you haven't heard it. And you said what was your score?
14. I'm gonna go 14-9.
14-9. Cool. All right. There's that. All right.
Of course, Panthers winning.
I know. Is there anything else you want to say about? I mean, this is our first home game, man. I'm so pumped. I'm gonna be down there. Like I've been telling everybody.
Yeah,
I literally took the day off.
I'm gonna have these with me for sure.
I'm gonna have them. I'm gonna have this bad boy. The towel.
Yeah, I got mine on the wall. I haven't taken it down yet.
Yeah. Mine's just sitting there. I was gonna like put it up there, but I'm like, I'm gonna use this, man. But yeah. What do you think that we are going to see an uptick in not only viewership and ticket sales, but for a Friday? Because I know Friday last week had the best ratings throughout the weekend, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they did. And I don't know if that's going to be a fluke because it was the first game of the season, UFL season opener,
right?
Or is it just a Friday night primetime slot? You know what I'm saying? Ticket sales, I don't know. I think it's going to be a rough one for us as a home opener because just how busy Detroit is that day. We got the Tigers game going on right before that. I mean, I know we're going to be doing our best to pitch in a doubleheader to all those guys.
Mm-hmm.
And then, but the Wings fans, we're not going to be able to pry them away from the game because their game's at 7.
The Wings they have I think it was like a 5.5% chance to get in the playoffs at this point, according to somebody. I saw that somewhere, but I feel like it's less than that personally. But I mean, last time I went to a Lions game, I actually, when I left, I was like, wow, there's a lot of Red Wings gear. What's going on? I was like, oh, they're playing. I was like, all right, well, I'm going.
Right.
I mean, I'm already down here. I already got the parking spot. Why not? Let me just ride it out, man.
Right. Like the Tigers fans, they can leave the stadium, go get some food, sober up again.
Yeah.
Come back around 7, 8 o'clock, grab a few more beers.
Yeah. And I mean,
go out, watch some more sports.
Just hop right back in the tailgate. Just hop right back, grab a hot dog, maybe another beer. Who knows?
Yeah, who knows?
And get back at it.
Get back at it.
All right. Well, so second game, we have on Saturday, another late game on Saturday. So 8 p.m. We got Memphis going to DC. So this is on ABC. What's your thoughts, man? I mean,
viewership
last week, huh?
Viewership on that one, that's questionable. I mean, it is Saturday night late, but who knows? It's on an off network.
But do you think all them DC fans are wanting to watch the game, especially after knocking off Birmingham week 1?
I think there's going to be more people at the game.
You think they're just like, we're going?
Yeah, we're going. But yeah, there might. Yeah, winning definitely brings out more fans, as we can tell for the Lions for the last couple of seasons.
Definitely, it should. And plus, I got the beer snake, man. I'd be there just for that.
The beer snake was on a television show this morning, or like a TV program first thing this morning, like a news channel. Yeah,
that's funny.
They're like, wow, look at that.
A damn snake. All right. Well, what are you thinking about this game? I mean, Memphis has, their coach.
With Wisenhunt coming back and bringing some of that leadership back, I think Memphis is going to do better. But I honestly think that DC is going to walk away with the edge on this one.
I mean, I don't disagree. I do think that they're going to still play the same, good defense. I think it's going to be another low scoring game for them.
Yeah.
Kind of
Yeah.
in the same realm as you. I'm not really going to start picking scores here for these games, but we're definitely going to pick winners. But yeah, I see DC getting excited at home and continuing their
Just riding that wave
exactly.
like
Yeah,
we're trying to.
I don't think that they're too high either because it was a battle. It's not like they, it's
Right.
not like they
They earned
walked
it
out of
for
there.
sure.
Yeah. So yeah, I think it's gonna be a tight game. I think Memphis. I think Jaren's still gonna have the boys ready, especially after what they saw from us, and then they're going to DC, and now they got to take on Tamu and the boys. So I'm thinking DC, man.
Yeah, me too.
Someone calling you, sir?
It's okay.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really have any. It's like I thought this was gonna be the coachless game.
Oh yeah, that would have been a good way.
But yeah, but now I mean DC's interim. Pardon me, I'm forgetting his name. I'm sure Mike's gonna freaking throw it up there.
Come on, Mike. What's his name?
Yeah, I know. Let's see. Yeah, I mean he's looked great. I mean he's got DC firing, especially after that. And I think they both got their head coaches back, man.
Yeah, I think that interim head coach, he was definitely like, after that comment he made to Skip Holtz, he's like, I'm here to stay. This is my team.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna show you what a doorman is.
yeah.
I'd feel the same way in his shoes, man. I don't blame him one bit.
No, yeah, because that's disrespectful. And then I come in here as an interim head coach, and I beat you. And you guys are supposed to be the team to beat.
Yeah.
So
But,
Coach Harris, good job.
Coach Harris. I knew it.
Mike knows all.
Yeah.
It's the power of the beard.
Yeah. All right. So we got the third game.
3.
Yeah. Game 3 at noon. So the first early game of the weekend. April 6th. Oh, what happened?
Typo.
Oh, did you? Oh, I didn't see it. I didn't even catch it, and I put it up there.
Houston.
Houghton. Oh, I see it now.
There we go.
All right, so we got Houghton taking on Arlington.
Houghton taking on Arlington.
So Arlington's at home, man. After that, and then Houston has to go on the road after that, which I don't know. That might be a good thing.
Arlington was at home last week.
Yeah, no, I'm saying Houston. Houston going on the road. Wait, Houston wasn't at home last week, was it?
No, yeah, they played at TDECU.
Yeah, okay, so they are. Yeah, all right. So we're mixed up. So now Houston's going on the road. I might have said Arlington. I mean,
yeah, I think a hot Arlington and a hot Luis Perez in that offense. Houston has a lot of work to do, man. They came out looking real sloppy. I mean, it'd be nice for them to show us something this week, but I'm leaning towards Arlington.
I can't not after that performance by Perez last week. I mean, they look sharp, man. Arlington looked good. I mean, what? Yeah, they look solid, man. The run game too. I mean, I know it was late, but I mean they were bulldozing, man, through the air, on the ground. Yeah, unfortunately, we're still lockstep in these first 3 games. We'll see how this last one shakes out. But
yeah, I mean, San Antonio, I think they were off. I don't think they quite had the game that they were anticipating. Like I said, I don't think the team quite gelled yet. Yeah. They didn't have that camaraderie or.
It's a lot of new faces, man. It's a lot of new faces around there. We're like we harped on the whole offseason. We're very blessed to have the continuity that we've had.
Yeah, thanks to Steve Kazor and the rest of the team.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got any final thoughts for the Houston game?
Not really. Like I said, I think a hot Arlington team. They, like we said last week, they came out and they just they were in like 2023 fashion.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they looked hot. They were looking good. So
They wiped it off, man. Let's just hope Houston's got a short memory and CJ's got one too.
yeah, just hand the headset over.
Yeah. Oh,
Take
man.
a seat. We'll be all right.
It's gonna...
Go sit in the booth.
Yeah. All right, and then rounding out the pack, we got the Brahmas going to the Battlehawks on Sunday night.
They go there twice this year.
What?
They go there twice this year.
Well, the first of two.
Yep.
Poor guys.
Yeah. Man, Battlehawks did really good last week.
Mm-hmm.
But shake it up. I'm going to say the Brahmas. I want the Brahmas to win this game. I'm just going to go with what I want, not what I believe.
Okay. Well, why do you want them to? But what's the reason why you think they're going to? Other than I want them to. I'm willing them to win.
I feel like their defense can step it up. You know, shut down some of that Battlehawks. But I mean, man, the Battlehawks, they got some weapons. They got Ja'Cory Pearson and Hakeem Butler, and like last week they only threw to Hakeem once.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, it's hard to try to side with them, but hopefully defensively they can shut down the Battlehawks.
I mean, so are you still you're kind of getting washy here.
I'm real washy here.
You said
I'm trying to get a controversial take here so I don't have to be on the same side as you, but I think we're going to be on the same step as
Well, give me who's winning this game, man. Who do you think's going to win? Don't give me who you want.
No, I definitely think the Battlehawks are going to take it.
You think so?
I think about it a little bit more.
All right. So you're taking the Hawks.
Yeah. Last week it was all the road dogs. This week it's all the homers.
Well, I'm taking the Brahmas this week.
Yeah,
because I think that after that pitiful week one, I think that they are gonna really at least try to step it up. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Kellen Mond, I don't know if you saw the interview. I mean, he knows the offense. I think he's gonna be. I think it's a little bit of the kind of what happened with Memphis. I know it's not the same because of the coaching situation, but I think that as far as their play, I think it was a little bit of a new system, even though he was a first round draft pick 3 years ago.
Yeah. I mean, they also did have their head coach was in the booth. He wasn't on the sideline.
Which is, as a head coach, what the hell are you doing? Yeah. I wouldn't even what do you have to relay to take a timeout? Hey, tell him to take a timeout. And then you have to, your coordinator's going out there. I feel like that's a little bit of, I don't want to say lazy, but I feel like it's like, what do they call it?
I mean,
senioritis. Like you're in high school and it's like your last.
It would have been like a passing of the torch kind of situation, preparing the next head coach because he is getting up there in age. I think he's like 68.
I mean, that's kind of what I'm saying. I guess I'm going more the negative route and you're going the positive. But yeah, I feel like he's getting a little old. He's I don't want to be down on the field with the boys. Yeah, exactly. It's a long season. So, and do you think that's going to change moving forward?
I think so. I think there's a good possibility that he'll be on the sideline from now on. And I mean, I definitely think we'll see him on the sideline at Ford Field because we're in a dome and we're up north, so it's not as hot as Texas.
Yeah, there's zero reason. 70 degrees.
Right.
But yeah, man, I think I do think that the Battlehawks look great in the first week, but I do think I'm gonna double down on the belief that I had, because I really did. I thought the Brahmas were gonna come out strong this year because of the way that their season ended last year. But yeah, I think they're gonna come out strong. I think hopefully old Wade's down on the turf, or turf.
Just say the sideline.
Yeah, sideline. There you go. Well, I was
Right.
gonna say grass, but
Down with the boys.
yeah. Come on down, coach. All right, so we got our first split here. I kind of thought that you were gonna take Memphis. I'm not gonna lie. I thought you were gonna be like, Coach is back. Jaron's got the boys. You know, they were solid in week 1, even though the score kind of didn't dictate the game completely. Thank you, Kai.
Yeah. Yeah, that's another cool thing that we haven't talked about on the show, is that Samson and Kai Nakua got to score together in their first game.
Yeah, we haven't brought that up here?
I don't think so.
Oh, man.
Or did we? I don't know.
I don't know. You told me, so I didn't know.
Yeah.
On the same day, first time ever, because they didn't play at the same schools, they didn't play on the same teams. And then last year, Samson
I think they both did play at BYU together for a minute, but they didn't play in the same high school. They went to different high schools.
Right. Yeah, so I mean, that's some cool overlap, man. Samson didn't score last year, which kind of crazy.
He comes right out in the first game this season, scores.
I'm new, and that play he was just literally against the grain. You get Perkins running one way after, especially rolling to the right, which he seems to only go when he panics. So it goes to the right, and did you see how hard everybody sunk in and started like moving defensively to the left, but where he was going? Mm-hmm. Beautiful.
Textbook. But yeah, man, I'm super excited for tomorrow. I think the home opener and being a part of the flag ceremony, and you're going to be down there all day, so it's just going to be a good day, man. I'm super excited for some. And it's going to be good competitive football.
I have no doubt. I mean, look at I don't think it's a very high scoring game, 27-20. But I mean, I have it, 47 is the total, the over under, and you got it at, I can't do the math.
24.
There you go.
23.
23, yeah. So, I mean, I'm interested. I'm really excited to see how much do you think they're going to mix in mixed quarterbacks as much? Are they going to do like change of pace like they did a little bit in the first week?
Who, us or Birmingham?
Us. Sorry,
us. I think that clearly last week Bryce Perkins has won his position as QB1. Mm-hmm. I don't think we need to rotate unless there's a serious need to.
Right.
That's my opinion. I feel like last week's game, we would have had more offensive production if we would have kept Bryce in the whole game. I understand getting Danny in for a few reps to get some film for him and things like that, but there's times for that, and there's not times for that.
Oh yeah, especially granted, we didn't see Perkins really, spread it out wide. It was a lot of short. It was a little dink and dunk offense, but we didn't see much out of Etling when he stepped in either.
Right.
So I agree. I completely agree. I think Perkins won his role, and we need to roll with that role.
Yeah, especially going against a pissed off Stallions team.
Yeah.
So, like, I feel Perkins is going to be more productive all around on the offense than what Etling could be.
No doubt.
Unless for some reason he gets hurt or he gets shaken up and we need him to step in.
He needs to just stay on the ground, man. I mean, everybody likes a hurdle, but no, come on. It's week 2. You already did it in week 1. We know you can do it. You did it last year. You landed this
everybody was like, I was
yeah, as soon as he was in there, I just turned around and looked at Mike like, dude.
Did he just do that?
Yeah. Again? Come on.
Everybody remembers last season.
Yeah.
So.
Oh dang! Mike just said the coordinator was in the booth as well. So who was out? They just got ball boys out there running
Right,
the
calling
show.
plays.
They better be on the field next week
Yeah. So
or this week and
this week.
next week. Yeah.
Yeah, because
All right, man.
Yeah.
Well,
Another thing before we wrap up,
mhm.
the group event tailgate. I think tomorrow while we're down there together, we'll lock down our lot where we want to park
Yeah.
and meet up.
Oh yeah, because there'll be people down there too, so we'll be able to get a good guess. So
But tickets are almost sold out for the group event. The link is down in the description, the FIVO link. If you want to come hang out with Jesse and I, once we get all of our tickets sold, we'll be able to sign up for an exclusive fan experience. We're really hoping for post-game pictures and autographs.
hoping.
Hope.
We need you guys. We need some help here.
Yeah, we need some help.
Yeah.
So if you know anybody that's wants to go to a game, give them the FIVO link. They don't have to worry about where their seats are because the seats are already selected. They'll be
Great seats, by the way, right on the 50-yard line.
Yeah.
Everybody who I tell our group, they're like, "Wow, they gave you there." Yes.
Yeah, we got 50-yard line tickets. That's why they are $52 a piece. But it's worth it.
Yeah.
It's
Especially if we're going as a group, you might as well see the entire field. Imagine, I mean, not saying our seats are bad or anything, but being stuck in a corner with a big group, I mean, you kind of got to wait. It's like when you go to a hockey game and you're stuck in one at one end, you're like, oh, come on, the third period needs to get here.
Mm-hmm. So, but other than that, you have anything, Jesse?
Nope, just that.
At the tailgate, we plan on having chorizo burritos and biscuits and gravy.
Yes, and I just bought a big power bank, so I'm hoping we can get a little setup, maybe a little speaker action. We got cornhole, got a bunch of stuff.
I'll bring the Pop Darts down.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Look for the light blue Forerunner, old Brucey.
Old Brucey boy. But yeah, we'll definitely have it going, and we'll have some food to give away. So swing by and eat the food that we plan on making because I don't want to take it home.
No, I'm not putting it back in my car. So somebody's got to eat it.
Right.
All right, man. Well,
all right.
Time to get out of here.
Yes, sir. And as always, Panther fans, remember,
let's hunt.
Let's hunt.